Welcome everyone to the Talladega Superspeedway for the third and final Exhibition Truck Series race for the Miscraft Truck Series. Here we are, Talladega Superspeedway. 20 trucks are lined up in the running order for today's event, and I am joined by guest commentator Eddie Kalegi from WUBNetwork.
Tyler, it's great to be here. I'm going to be positioned on the backstretch. I'll get to see all the action on the Alabama Gang Super Stretch. Third and final race, like you said, for these truck drivers in this exhibition series. And they come to the high banks of Talladega. You never know what's going to happen. Three wide racing, big runs. You never know. It's going to be so fun to watch this exciting race here on the high banks in Alabama.
Absolutely. It's going to be a 10-lap event here today at this 2.66-mile super speedway, with these 20 trucks in the field ready to get going here for the final race before we go into the first ever full-on season. And, well, it's great to have you here once again, Eddie. Of course, this is him stationed up on top of one of the buildings looking over the back straightaway. And once again, great to have you here. And what are your thoughts about today's race?
I'm really excited to see this race. I got a great view up there on the backstretch. Really going to be fun to see some of these inexperienced guys and these veterans duking it out here at Talladega. Should be fun to watch here throughout these 10 laps today.
Absolutely, with a very few horsepower in this car, in these trucks compared to the Cup cars, it'll definitely be fun for them to watch. One of those drivers that has already had success in these exhibition races is Miscraft, and he won the Richmond exhibition race just over the truck right behind him, Carson Hocevar. He will start in the 10th position here today, and since he's starting in just the middle of the field here today, he's got a little bit of a ways to go to get to the front and contend for a win, but he's up for the challenge, and Miscraft, and look out for him towards the end of this race.
And one of those other contenders, Tyler, is his teammate at ThorSport, Ben Rhodes. He's actually stationed on the pole today in that Carolina Nut Company Ford. Definitely a contender on the plate tracks. He has that aggression necessary maybe to make a big move late in the race.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and jump right into your starting grid for today's race. Ben Rhodes and Austin Hill in his first start in the exhibition races starts on the front row. Then Sheldon Creed, Grant Enfinger, Chase Purdy, Chandler Smith, Hailie Deegan, and others.
Spencer Boyd, Matt Craft in row 5, then Brett Moffitt and his teammate Carson Hocevar, John Nemechek, and Ryan Truax, followed by the Mellon Man, Ross Chastain, and Johnny Sauter.
And rounding out your 20-truck field here tonight will be Myatt Snyder, Raphael Lessard, Jennifer Jo Cobb, and Cordy Rohrbaugh. And if you go on down to CircleBDiecast.com, use the code NMCS Racing, you can get free shipping on orders over $20 on hats, shirts, diecast, and more. And of course, once again, that is using the code NMCS Racing at checkout at CircleBDiecast.com, and you can get free shipping on orders over $20 in the United States. And the trucks roll off here at the Talladega Superspeedway, and here's your race info for today's race. Take it away, Eddie.
10 laps, 20 drivers, this big 2.66-mile circuit. And as Tyler said at the beginning, it is the final exhibition event of three here for the Truck Series.
Absolutely, and these trucks rolling around this racetrack, pacing, getting ready to go. Ben Rhodes and Austin Hill, they will lead us off turn 4 to the green flag here at Talladega. And Rhodes has a good shove from Sheldon Creed through turns 1 and 2 on the back straightaway.
Austin Hill got a nice push there from the 98. He's trying to clear, side drafting a bit with Ben Rhodes as they come towards turn 3. The side draft is going to be effect all day today.
Absolutely, and onto the front straightaway, Ben Rhodes is clear with the lead. Here's his teammate Grant Enfinger up to the top side. He'll rally up top. Ben Rhodes throws the block. Well, the 3 wide already. Enfinger to the top side. Here's Austin Hill to the inside.
These guys getting racy very early. Austin Hill with help from GMS teammates Creed and Smith. A little bit of jostling as Austin Hill gets pushed up by Sheldon Creed. Rhodes to the outside.
3 wide, jostling, bouncing off each other off turn number 4. Sheldon Creed to lead. Chase Purdy clear for it now. 3 wide, now 4. As Austin Hill gets punted into the outside lane. Ben Rhodes and company up on the top side of the racetrack.
Austin Hill nowhere to go, falling all the way to the back. Ben Rhodes with a run on the outside contact. Saving it there off the 4 truck was Austin Hill as Sheldon Creed continues to lead.
And he's got 2 trucks right behind him that are clear of that 3 wide battling. Here comes Hailie Deegan. She's going to look high with help from Spencer. Oh, there's contact. Purdy's into Sheldon Creed. A couple trucks go spinning as Hailie Deegan barely avoids the fray. Caution is out for the first time. Entering lap number 4, Sheldon Creed hard into the outside retaining wall with help from Chase Purdy off the front end of Hailie Deegan. Yellow flag is out for the first time today. And let's see what happened here on the front straightaway.
Tyler, there's been some aggressive pushes here. Hailie Deegan jumps to the outside, hooks Purdy, who gets into his teammate Sheldon Creed. These trucks having trouble locking bumpers, and we saw it there. The 20 pushes Deegan high, and unfortunately the leaders get all caught up.
Absolutely. It was just a matter of time before those pushes came to shove and got a little bit too large, and right there, of course, Purdy tried to throw the block on Deegan, tried to get to the lead over top of the number 2 of Sheldon Creed and caused a massive melee in the tri-oval here at Talladega. And Brett Moffitt and Spencer Boyd will be able to continue getting some 4 fresh tires on those race trucks. Of course, as we get ready to go back here, we will restart on lap number 6 here tonight at the Talladega Superspeedway. Rhodes on the inside as Hailie Deegan chose the outside for the restart. Green flag back in the air. Deegan with a jump. She's going to try to clear Ben Rhodes. She'll barely do that. And off for turn number 2.
Hailie Deegan hanging on in front of Rose. Rose tries to block Chandler Smith. He's going to go around and up and over. It's the big one at Talladega. Cars up in the wall. Jennifer Jo Cobb manages to plow in. A huge wreck at Talladega, and the red flag is out.
And for the second time today, the cars are slowed here as everyone stops right at the start-finish line. The AMR safety crew and ambulance team all out to the back straightaway to assist these drivers. The big one unleashed here at Talladega. A couple of Thor Sport trucks in it, including Johnny Sauter. Jordan Anderson is also involved. He won the Dirt Bristol exhibition race earlier in July. And tough luck for all of these drivers as onto the backstretch. Here's what happened. Ben Rhodes tried to dive low on Hailie Deegan, made contact with Chandler Smith, got his truck sideways up into the wall, and of course that truck went upside down as the 98 plowed into him, and Jennifer Jo Cobb coming in very late into the fray.
Yeah, it's just a chain reaction here. The 99 came down in front of the 18, and the teammate Enfinger ended up picking up Ben Rhodes and other trucks, including Jordan Anderson, Carson Ostavar, all up into the wall. Just aggressive racing from Hailie Deegan and Chandler Smith, who have been 2 of the real fast trucks early on. And unfortunately for Ben Rhodes, he takes a tumble on the backstretch at Talladega. And I don't know what Jennifer Jo Cobb was trying to do right there.
Locked with the brakes, coming in a little bit too hot. Should have been on the brakes earlier, but everyone behind this, a big melee right here, trying to slow down, got involved. Johnny Sauter and Jordan Anderson, to name a couple of them. But the Thor Sport trucks are on the hooks and heading to the garage there out of this race. Well, Eddie, who do you think's going to win this race? We're going to have 2 laps to go on this restart.
Well, I don't really know how to have any expectations at this point. All the fast trucks have been taken out in these last 2 wrecks. One I'm looking at, though, is that truck in 3rd place, the number 16 of Austin Hill. He's been aggressive. He got knocked to the back, but he's recovered, worked his way back up to 3rd, looked for that 16 to try to make some moves. He's also got another Toyota up there in 2nd.
Absolutely, coming through the tri-oval, green flags back on the area. Good push to Hailie Deegan. Thank you very much from Austin Hill. He'll lead on the back straightaway.
Hailie Deegan trying to make moves. There's 3 wide now. Deegan gets put in the middle. Big push from Crafton to Chandler Smith, the 18 to the lead.
And onto the front straightaway. They're fanning out 3 and 4 wide. White flag in the air here in Talladega. Final lap for the tough trucks of NASCAR. Chandler Smith leads contact. They're 3 wide. Deegan to the top side with help from Brett Moffitt.
Down the Alabama Gang super stretch for the final 10. Deegan goes sideways, so does Chandler Smith. They're all shifting back and forth, Crafton in the middle. There's 3 wide coming through 3 and 4.
Everybody leaning on each other. They're sliding off turn number 4. Crafton spins. Here's Hailie Deegan blocking low. She blocks high. She'll slide to the line and win here at the Talladega Superspeedway. And the 3rd exhibition race checkered flag goes to Hailie Deegan. Here's how she got it done. Chandler Smith led to the white flag. They make contact, went 3 wide off turn number 2.
Tyler, I don't know how we didn't have a huge wreck here. 2 trucks go spinning, and Hailie Deegan dirt trucking that way, left and right to the line, and just barely hangs off a charging Brett Moffitt.
And she'll burn it down on the front straightaway, sideways at the checkered, sideways in celebration. Hailie Deegan wins the 3rd and final exhibition race before we go into the first full season, and very close for those 2 right there, Brett Moffitt and Austin Hill, and same for Matt Crafton, who spun out, coming out of turn number 4 to the checkered flag. And let's go ahead and take a look at your race results from tonight's race. Hailie Deegan, of course, with the victory. Brett Moffitt, Austin Hill in his first exhibition race finishes 3rd. Ryan Truex and John Hunter Nemechek, quiet all day, finished 5th. Good run for Cordy Rohrbaugh, Chandler Smith, Myatt Snyder as well. Chastain was at the back as well. Spencer Boyd finished at the top 10. Of course, the last of the running trucks was Matt Crafton.
What a wild race, Tyler. This was exciting. We saw 2 big ones. We saw some hard-nosed racing from start to finish. Double file, 3 wide, even some 4 wide action. What a race, and I bet everybody's looking forwards to when we get that full truck season coming in the future.
Absolutely, and we're not even with the full field yet. We still got a lot of trucks signed up and ready to get going, but just aren't in the running yet, like Zane Smith and Stuart Friesen, a couple of trucks ready to get going as well that were not in the exhibition events. Well, it was a great having you here, Eddie, and I want to thank you all for coming. And next up here at the Talladega Superspeedway will be the Miscraft Cup Series. What are your expectations for that?
You never know. We could see another upside down wreck. You never know. We might even see some damage in that race too. Should be fun for the Cup Series. But it was great getting to be here and getting this awesome view here at Talladega. You can check me out at WUBNetwork. I do some stop motions as well, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Eddie Kalegi. Tyler, it was a pleasure to be here, and hopefully sometime I can be back here again.
Absolutely. All of Eddie's socials will be linked below. And coming up next here at the Talladega Superspeedway, like we've said, will be the NASCAR Miscraft Cup Series from the Talladega Superspeedway. More big crashes, more possible flips, big damage on these race cars, and, well, we're going to have to crown a champion soon in that series, so points battles will also be in effect. Thank you all for watching here from the Talladega Superspeedway, and we'll see you next time.